Folks, we start tonight by looking at the First 1.5 Doppler network, and we're on the valley view, if you will, of this right now. We don't get too worked up until we see stuff actually within this view. And if you look over here in the corner, you watch, you see a couple little green and yellow spots show up, but that's about it. So not much out there just yet, but we push it back just a little bit, and you can see there's stuff just outside of that edge, and that means it's at least trying to fire up. So far, the stuff that's fired up has not gotten a whole lot closer to us than where it starts. You see this cell down here, just kind of point to it and watch how it starts right about there and it stays right about there. So nothing really lifting out yet. Same with this stuff, kind of fires up in the mountains, but then doesn't quite make it out of the mountains. But still, as we go through the rest of the evening into the late night hours, we're going to watch and see if some stuff can perhaps pop up there. In the meantime, look to the north. Houston's been hit hard the last couple of hours by thunderstorms, but we don't have a line yet developing all the way back to north of Laredo. That's kind of what we have to watch for stuff along the front then to push in our direction. So things can come from two ways tonight. One, come up from the south before the front, and then the line with the front late night tonight and during the pre-dawn hours. This is a look at the last 12 hours. You can see the stuff that went through central Texas earlier. Boy, San Marcos had heavy rain today, caused some flooding there. That has since moved out. Look back to the southwest, and again, clouds are beginning to pop. Things are starting to bubble up over there, so that is what we're watching to see if anything can get actually strong enough to make it all the way northward into the valley, or if that front can activate and stuff can move this way into the valley. We are still under that slight risk of severe weather. You can notice marginal is this color right here. That's the area right there. This lighter green is just a general risk of thunderstorms, probably not severe, but the yellow means there's a slight possibility that any thunderstorm that does form could go severe, but we're talking scattered. Not everybody that gets a thunderstorm has to deal with hail or damaging winds. You can have a run-of-the-mill thunder and lightning, a little bit of heavy rain. That's not a severe thunderstorm. But if there's large hail, if the winds get strong, then you've got severe. We're talking about those would be short-lived, not widespread. And again, the threat is strong winds and large hail, but those are isolated. So the chance of thunderstorms in general, late tonight about 70%. The chance of them going severe, of any one particular thunderstorm going over your house that's severe, is about 15%. So yeah, it's there. The possibility is there. And keep in mind, we're usually at 0 for severe weather. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Now, I think kind of looking at timing, and this is a rough estimate, but as early as 7 p.m. in the west, I don't see anything yet, so that could get a little later than after 10 p.m. across the middle of the valley, after 11 p.m. across the coastal sections. Future track, we're starting at 6 o'clock. We call this the initialization, the first frame, based on what's out there now, and it's showing a big shower just to the south of Roma. That's not there yet, so you can kind of eliminate this one, at least for the moment. But the other stuff down to the south, Future Check says, gets in here by 11 o'clock or so, at least in the upper part of the valley. More coming then with the front late tonight, 4 o'clock in the morning, early in the morning, and then pushing on out. And by the time we get to the daytime tomorrow, sun is back. Looks like a beautiful day across the area, but we get through this threat or this chance for a shower or thunderstorm or even severe thunderstorm overnight tonight and into tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all look like nice days once this is passed. Very early tomorrow, that 20% chance of rain, then we're dry on Friday and Saturday, Sunday as well. These are the currents: 90 in Rio Grande City, 80 in Port Isabel. That's the range across the valley. Lows tonight will be in the upper 60s in most areas, and then tomorrow, still a warm day, even with the front going through. Temperatures upper 80s and low 90s. Not much cooling immediately behind it. Now, if you look at Friday and Saturday, a little more cooling there, 86, 88. Nowhere near the records. Looks like we'll stay off of that. Here's the rest of Texas. Again, East Texas getting big time rain tonight in the process of moving out. You see the front right there. Look at that. Behind it, 60s, 50s, south of it, 70s, and even 80s. That's the front. It moves eastward, pushes through, and then we dry out very quickly once that front gets past us. So for tonight, later tonight, showers, thunderstorms. Some could be severe. Southerly winds turning around to the northwest at about 10 to 20 with the front. And again, thunderstorms likely, severe, a slight possibility. 20% chance of showers early tomorrow, then the clouds decrease. We get back to afternoon sunshine. Good Friday looks great. We start at 60, end up at 86, 88 on Saturday. For Easter Sunday, your sunrise service is about 62 degrees early, back to 89 during the afternoon. Monday, slight chance for a thunderstorm. That's your updated First 1.5 forecast.